Thank you for contacting us. I completely understand your frustration with the canceled flight, and I'm here to help you get rebooked quickly. I just need a few details from your original reservation, like your booking confirmation number or passenger info. Once I have those, I'll find the next available flight and make sure you reach your destination smoothly. Have you ever found yourself waking up at the same mysterious hour night after night? As if the universe were conspiring to pull you from your dreams at that exact moment. It might be 3:11, 3:24, or some other number that seems to hum with hidden meaning. You glance at the clock, and a wave of unease washes over you. Why does this keep happening? You try to drift back to sleep, but your mind resists, swirling with relentless thoughts, ideas too urgent to ignore, and emotions that feel sharper in the quiet darkness of night. I lived through this experience for weeks. Each night, my alarm, or perhaps my body, would stir me just pa. I began to wonder if this pattern held a deeper purpose. What if my subconscious was trying to send me an urgent message? Our subconscious uses dreams as a channel of communication, but when we ignore those messages or fail to interpret them correctly, it finds other ways to grab our attention, waking us abruptly in the middle of the night. In my case, I eventually understood what was going on. Every time I opened my eyes in the dark, my mind flooded with thoughts about an important project I had been avoiding. It was a personal financial plan I'd postponed for months, while the demands of daily life, my wife's pregnancy, multiple responsibilities, seemed to justify my inaction. Some nights I woke up brimming with excitement, imagining how incredible it would feel to see that project flourish. Other times, anxiety gripped me as I thought about the effort required to get it off the ground, and there were moments when I simply felt overwhelmed, doubting whether I had enough time or if it. But the pattern was undeniable. I was waking because I was neglecting something my heart knew mattered deeply. If you've ever found yourself in this situation, pause and reflect. Your subconscious already knows what you need. It's just waiting for you to pay attention. Perhaps it's a dream you've put off, a crucial decision you need to make, or even a radical life change. Instead of feeling frustrated by these nightly interruptions, use them as an opportunity to reconnect with yourself. The next time it happens, don't fight it. Take a moment to listen to what your mind is trying to tell you. It's not waking you to annoy you. It's waking you to guide you toward your full potential. During the pandemic, something clicked inside me. I realized how much I wanted to share with the world. Knowledge and experiences too valuable to keep to myself. But I also felt the need to separate these topics from my spiritual content. So I decided to create a new platform, a space where I could explore everything I'd learned about success, abundance, and living a fulfilling, conscious life. I called it the Prosperity Island. This initiative not only exceeded my initial expectations, but transformed my life in ways I never imagined. What surprised me most was how, once I took action and launched this project, those strange disruptions in my sleep vanished. The restless nights and inexplicable awakenings disappeared entirely once I addressed what my subconscious had been urgently signaling. That's when I understood. When we ignore something we're meant to do, an inner calling, a deep impulse, our bodies begin to manifest it in other ways. Anxiety, fear, frustration, even insomnia. It's as if our minds are knocking on the door of our consciousness saying, it's time to act. So think about this. How many times have you ignored a dream, an idea, or an internal sign urging you to take a step forward, only to find yourself wide awake at 2 a.m., your mind racing and unable to rest? Maybe it's something small, like reaching out to someone you've dreamed of talking to for months, but fear has held you back. Or maybe it's something big, like leaving a job you hate to chase the business of your dreams. The more we resist, the stronger the message from our subconscious becomes, insisting through physical and emotional symptoms. When I finally started my channel, something shifted, not just in my routine, but in my energy. emotions, and even my ability to sleep soundly. It's your higher self trying to wake you up, not just in the middle of the night, but in your awareness. It's a bridge to something greater, to a version of yourself ready to shine. Listen, act, and watch how your life transforms when you start following those internal signals. In those moments of wakefulness, when everything is dark and the world seems asleep, it may be the universe trying to communicate something vital. As Carl Jung said, until we make the unconscious conscious, it will direct our lives and we will call it fate. That nighttime anxiety might just be your soul guiding you toward where you're meant to be. For me, starting my new project wasn't just about sharing ideas. It was about listening to that inner whisper calling me to act. It was recognizing that every signal, every uncomfortable hour I woke up, every recurring thought was an invitation to move forward. And when I finally decided to take action, everything began to align. What once seemed confusing suddenly made sense, and the pieces of my life's puzzle fell into place effortlessly. If you find yourself stuck in a similar cycle, waking at odd hours, feeling an invisible weight, or seeing your ideas resurface again and again, pause and reflect. It's no coincidence. It's your subconscious laying down breadcrumbs to lead you toward your purpose. Maybe it's moving to a new city, starting a business, writing the book you've always dreamed of, or simply changing habits that no longer serve you. Listen to those signals. The universe has a unique way of insisting when we ignore what truly matters. Now, let me ask you, have you had these kinds of experiences? Have you felt your mind speaking to you through dreams, sudden thoughts, or intense emotions? Share your stories in the comments. Let's turn this space into a place where we can inspire one another to connect with our inner selves and uncover the subtle ways the universe guides us. And if this resonates with you, allow me to share something powerful. Your subconscious mind is far more influential than you might realize. Experts estimate that up to 95% of our actions are driven by this hidden part of ourselves. That's why it's crucial to take control before the outside world does it for you. I've developed a free hypnosis session specifically designed to help you reprogram your mind and prepare it for success. Over 750,000 people worldwide have already used it to transform their lives. All it takes is a few minutes a day to begin rewiring your subconscious and attracting the abundance you deserve. En conclusión, el mensaje de la Virgen María es de profunda urgencia y amor. Es un llamado a volver a Dios, abrazar el poder de la oración y actuar con fe y arrepentimiento antes de que sea demasiado tarde. Ella advierte sobre las calamidades que se avecinan, pero nos asegura que a través de la oración, la fe y el arrepentimiento encontraremos refugio y gracia. Tomemos en serio este mensaje y unámonos en oración, porque ahora es el momento del renacimiento espiritual. Gracias por acompañarnos hoy. I began to wonder if this pattern held a deeper purpose. What if my subconscious was trying to send me an urgent message? Our subconscious uses dreams as a channel of communication. But when we ignore those messages or fail to interpret them correctly, it finds other ways to grab our attention, waking us abruptly in the middle of the night. In my case, I eventually understood what was going on. Every time I opened my eyes in the dark, my mind flooded with thoughts about an important project I had been avoiding. It was a personal financial plan I'd postponed for months, while the demands of daily life, my wife's pregnancy, multiple responsibilities, seemed to justify my inaction. Some nights I woke up brimming with excitement, imagining how incredible it would feel to see that project flourish. Other times, anxiety gripped me as I thought about the effort required to get it off the ground. There were moments when I simply felt overwhelmed, doubting whether I had enough time